Good morning, party people! Bobblehead, Fireman Bobblehead is in the house today. Woo! I want that to sing right there. What's up, Ricky? What's up, Christy? Enjoy that for a second. I'll be right back. Bobblehead will be here. What's going on, party people? I want to get some love out there. Where you from? How's everybody feeling this morning? What's up, Roger? This new camera's crazy, man. It's like so vibrant. We gotta get some emotion from our emotions, you know, moving. That stuff right there. David, what's going on? How you guys doing? What's going on? I want to know where you guys are from. If you're watching me live, press 1. If you are watching the, repeat, whatever, press 2. So I want to talk to you guys today about the power of habits. How to adapt better habits and how to delete the bad ones that we have. So those are going to be the things that I'm going to teach you here. I'm Victor Alicea, Victor Glide Alicea. Been Glide for a very long time. And this is going to be a good video for you guys to share. Get it out there. What's up, Guillermo? How you doing, my brother? It's just really I'm really excited and happy to have you guys here. First of all, what's up, Jocelyn? How you doing? Wow, good to see you on here, man. So, we're always looking to create better habits or to delete bad ones, right? So we want to read more, create more, meaning like read more, work out. Guillermo, what's going on? Thank you for sharing. I gotta get rid of that. Meditate. These are good habits to create for yourself. You want to stop smoking or stop overeating, or stop procrastinating. And the first thing that I would really want to talk to you guys about, a really, really good way to take your life back, is stop. This is going to be a big one. I hope you guys are ready for this, right? Stop checking your phone that first hour of the day. Whoa. I heard this and I was like, stop being reactive. Showing up to the world before we show up to ourselves. A really good habit is to take care of yourself, to energize yourself. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you're prepared, that you have all the energy that you need. And how do we do that? We take care of ourselves. That first hour should be your personal hour. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should do is focus on yourself. Stop checking your phone the moment you get up from bed and reacting to the world and seeing what's going out there without taking care of yourself. That is a power habit. That is a habit that needs to happen. That first hour of the day should be yours, and that last hour of the day should be yours. Let me get some hearts if you guys agree. I'm taking my life back. I'm getting my power hour for myself. That's right, man. The first thing that we do is that we wake up in the morning and we check the phone. We check to see what everybody else is doing instead of looking at where we're at. Where am I at today? Where's my pulse? What am I doing today? What about me? How do I get energy, man? Because we give so much throughout the day, but a good habit is to give yourself first. Put that phone away from where you sleep. Put it away. Put it away. Get an alarm clock. If you need an alarm clock, get an alarm clock. Remember that little invention? There are alarm clocks that you can get. You don't need your phone to be your alarm. You wake up, you look, you turn it off, and then you start looking on your phone. Spend time alone. meditate, be grateful, be proactive. Set your day up for success, not be reactive. Not let the world in right away. All right? Set yourself up first. Set your environment to win, right? Let's talk about good habits, right? So we want to stop eating, bad foods. Don't buy bad food in your house. Talk to your family about, look, this next month, I need to really get back in shape. We're going to eat healthy. Get a commitment. Have some fun. Create a good and clean, happy environment for the things you want to do. All right? Look, behaviors, and you have to get better behaviors too. Behaviors are belief driven, right? Like what you believe is important. So you change your beliefs. You add value to better behaviors, like reading a book. Like, we really don't read because we don't think it's an important thing. But if you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to grow things, you have to do personal development. You have to read. You have to learn. You have to push yourself past everything else. So behaviors are belief driven. All right? So change your beliefs about the things. Add value to things. Add value to meditating. Add value to spending time with your family so that you have a good behavior towards your marriage. Add time to, a value to date night. Don't skip it. You can't skip it. You have to add value to that. You want to create good habits in your marriage. And spending time with one another is very important. Making your spouse a priority is very important. We just get stuck, like a lot of men, we like to work. Women too. Now, women are freaking beasts. And, but men, we're meant to provide, so I'm going to provide by working all day. No, provide some time. Make sure that you add value to time with each and every single one of your kids. Individually, as well as a family. All right? If you want to live healthier, it is very important to add value to getting up and working out. Eating good foods, drinking water. Add value to these things. Success is an inside process. You have to see it first. So start adding value to it. Change your beliefs about these things. All right? And I'll give you an example. Roger Bannister in 1954. I heard this the other day, and I've actually been hearing this for a long time. When I went to Tony Robbins, he was the first one to tell me about this and tell us all about how there was a 4-minute. No one has ever run before, in 1954, before he did it, no one could ever break the 4-minute mile. No one. People would try, no one would, people just wouldn't even see it, and they could never envision it. And this man sat there and visualized. He visualized himself crossing the finish line before it was 4 minutes. He had 3:59, and he saw himself running through it, and the time was 3:59. He visualized it. He believed in it. And he did it. And guess what happened? After he did it, many people did it. Right within the same year, so many people did it. But before that, no one did because they wouldn't believe it. They couldn't see it. So success is an inside process. You have to see it to believe it. So that's the same thing that I want you to do with your habits. You have to believe that you can do them, that they're possible. All right? There was no super training that happened with him. There was no magic pills, there was no cheating with drugs or anything like that. He just saw it and he believed it and he achieved it. So take your life back, all right? We're gonna take our life back by believing, changing our beliefs. We're gonna, focus on the good habits. Remember, take that first hour for yourself and that second hour for yourself. Okay, so listen, I want you to pay attention now, but I'm going to get you pumped up. I want to get you guys pumped up before we go on to the next stage. So get those hands up. You really need to pay attention to this. I'm not going to say anything more important than what I'm about to say to you right now. All right, what you need to hear right now. I'm just going to hit you in your face. Boom. Me and Bobblehead are just going to let you know the truth right now. All right, nothing will be more important. You, my friend, can do anything. Whatever it is that you decide to make come true. Whatever it is that you decide that you want, whatever it is that you want to bring into your life, you can do that. Let me hear you say, I can do that. Let me get some. Let me hear it. Yes, anything. Anything that you envision, anything that you believe that you can do it. You have the power in you. You have greatness inside of you. All right? Listen, it's going to take a lot of work. More work than anyone else. You have to be willing to do the things that other people will not do. You have to be willing to do things that you can't, that you never thought or believed that you can do. You have to start believing that you can do these things. You have to learn more than anybody else. All right? You have to put yourself in it. You have to see yourself in it. You have to do more than anyone. You have to go beyond your breaking point. When you feel like you can't do it anymore, when you feel like you've had and given it all you have to push past that. You have to go beyond your breaking point. You have to run until you vomit. You have to study until you fall asleep. With books there that you have to study beyond what you've ever imagined doing. You have to push again. You have to push. And then you have to push. And then you have to push. And when you're done pushing, you have to push some more. And when you hit the limit, you will push again. Beyond whatever you've ever done before. You have to force yourself again and again and again. And you know why you have to do this? You know why you have to do this? Because as Malcolm X said, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Today. I'm preparing for it today. Are you preparing for it today? So if you don't do the work today, if you don't do the never-ending, back-breaking work today, the world will pass you by. The world will pass you by. Somebody else, let me tell you something, somebody else is out there working. Somebody else is reading. Somebody else is pushing past their comfort zone. Somebody else is doing the work, reading the books, doing the training. It's totally up to you. If you don't do the future, if you don't do these things, if you don't do it, if you don't put in, if you don't push past and beyond, if you don't go past your limits, the future will belong to those that do. And as Martin Luther King said, okay, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, my friend, you have to keep moving. Okay? You have to keep moving. It's not okay. It is not okay. Listen to me. It's not okay to make excuses anymore. It's not. It's not okay to ask the world and everybody else to slow down so that you can get in the front. It's not okay. It is not okay to expect little of yourself and yet want the great reward. It's not okay. All right? It is not okay. The only thing that is okay is to be online with where the world is. And if you want to be great, you have to be capable of greatness. You have to force yourself to be great. Take what you have right now. Oh, listen to me. Listen to me. Take what you have right now, where you're at right now. And a lot of people don't really see much in themselves. They have very little. If it's crawling, if what you have right now is crawling, then crawl. I want you to crawl like nobody else is crawl. Create that vision that is so clear. I want you to focus on where you're going, not where you've been, what you want. Crawl, 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 crawl. I want you to be willing to pay whatever it takes, to be committed. No matter what comes your way, no matter how many haters you have, no matter how many people come for you, you will get better. Start crawling. Chop, people are going to come and chop at you. People will bring you down, but you will get back up. All right? And right now, if it's crawling, then I want you to crawl until you walk. I want you to walk until you run. I want you to run until you fly. Did you hear that? I want you to run until you fly. I want you to crawl until you walk. If you just keep moving. If I want you to walk until you start running. I want you to run until you fly. The only path forward is, if you want what it is, if you want today, get out there. Listen to me. If you want greatness, then today, starting today, get out there and earn it. You have greatness in you. I love you. You can do anything that you want. All right? Anything. Greatness in you. I believe in you. I'm here for you. You can do anything that you want today, man. So get out there and get it. Me and Bobblehead are going to sign out. You're freaking amazing. Get out there and get it. What's up, Chad?